Hello, thanks for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. We're back on Uggies. And yes, I managed to find a lazy, a Normie, and a Peppy. And as you can tell by the time on the screen, it took forever. We also went through 81 tickets, and the one being the one Tom gave us. But I managed. It was rough, and I just had this sinking feeling that this was going to be a situation where every island I went on was going to be someone I've never had before, someone I'm absolutely in love with, someone you guys are crazy about, and that's exactly what happened. One after the other. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I've never had you before. Oh, you're adorable. Where are the Uggies? But I did it. Way late. I was down to the last 12 tickets when this started kicking in. It was terrifying. But I managed to do it. And I will be showing you who we got, but right now I need to show you the DIYs that I picked up on the beach because I have to make the items for their houses. You can tell the difference in time. So I'm going to show you everything that I picked up in a bottle. It's not much, but it was all good. I think I only got one repeat. So not too bad. Lots of cute items. Anyway, Tom's announcements. I want to really quickly mention that you're going to be seeing those at the beginning of just about every one of my videos. I recorded every single one of them because I really like when he does that. So yeah, that was all my DIYs. I'm going to go make the items for these houses and then plunk them down. They're still in my pockets at this point. And this stunned me, so I thought I would record it while I was out hunting. I have never, ever come across this island. Not once. It's all pine trees. I think it's just one layer. Yeah. Have any of you been to this particular island? I have been to islands where it's all the regular lollipop tree. Oh, speaking of lolly. Hi, Lolly. But I've never been to an all-pine island. So I thought I would show that because I thought it was interesting. I'm like, what is this? This is a first for me. It's neat. You get a lot of good wood. I prefer the pines to the, I don't know what the other tree is called. I just call it a lollipop tree because it's round. Anyway, back to the show. So yeah, we do have all three of them. They're good to go. Beautiful clear night with the full moon. So pretty. It didn't take as much out of me as it would if I had recorded that whole thing. That would have drained me for about 3 days. I'm trying to figure out what is glowing in the background there, and it's distracting me, so I have to look elsewhere. So yes, the Tom Nook announcements. They're going to begin every single one of the videos that I have for this series. Sorry. So ignore the time and the information that he gives you. It's got nothing to do with what's happening. Because I'll be honest with you right now, I got 14 of them already. I have them already recorded. That's how far ahead I am. But I go ahead to get the buildings up and running. And for this particular situation, I wanted all 3 villagers up and running before I moved ahead. So I had to skip forward, move in the first one, skip forward, move in the second one. I had to do that. I didn't have to. I chose to. Ay. Hi, Agnes. She's a night owl like me. So there they are. Got them all. And, how's everybody doing? Good? When I'm island hopping, looking for villagers, at the beginning, of course, maybe most of us do it, but we search for that item to fall out of the tree. We hit the tree for wood. We hit the rocks for the minerals. I also hunt the beach. There's 2 shells. I like collecting all the shells at the start because you get good miles for selling shells. And I keep the giant clam and the conch. They're worth money, but the conch for me, I'm not sure if this is game-wide or just my circumstance. That conch is next to impossible to find, so I hoard them. I like the shell items. Yeah, this is our lazy, everyone's favorite. We had 3 choices on the lazy, right? Al, Barreled, and Clyde. I was hoping to find 2 of the 3. Oh, you know what that is? That's that gas station pump. Yeah, I got that in a balloon. Okay. I got some more miles. Oh, I have to go fishing. That's not too hard. I'm doing a lot better at fishing. Do you know what I learned? Is that if you put the controller on your desk and just put your index finger, hover it over the A button, close your eyes and listen. Your ears will tune in more. So I'm doing a lot better at fishing that way. Lots of miles. We're getting up there. I think I have more than enough to buy the, what are they called? The terraforming tools. And even some pathways. I'm going to try. What? Oh man, I wish I could think of words immediately. I apologize. I'm going to try. I'm going to just say fancy schmancy pathways again. And see if I can't learn to love them. Maybe I just picked the bad ones. Here's our map again. The more I look at our river system, the more I'm inclined to make a great big island. Connect that river. And maybe get rid of the one on top. But what is the point? I don't know. I'm looking at it like, well, how many houses could even fit in there? Maybe 1. So that might be a great big waste of space. But every time I see the map, I'm like, should I do that? Just connect that river and make a great big circular, well, oval island. I don't know. But we'll worry about that later. Yeah, I have some emo. I'm stalling for time. Oh, we got a star event. Hooray. Well, actually, this is like the 3rd time, but they're so weak. I'm lucky if I get 5 a night. I think I'm up to 23 total on the Nook Miles thing, the number of stars you wish on. I think I have 23. But when I went to that treasure island for the fruit and stuff, there was a star event there, so I got to wish. But only 4 stars. Oh well. So yeah, there's a star event. And that's neat. I'm stalling here. I do love the star events. I'm trying to think. I don't want to forget anything, and I don't want to mangle anything, and I don't want to tell you half of something and then get distracted. So I'm always anxious. But I have been giving some thought as to the position of our villagers and the direction we're going to go with this island. I'm leaning towards blue. Let's go find Celeste. Yeah, she might be here. We have a star event. Celeste. Just kidding. Just kidding. All right, let's go find out who we have. Get this over with. First up, our lazy. Is it Al, Barreled, or Clyde? The world may never know. 3, 2, 1, and... who do you think it's gonna be? It's Al. Everyone's favorite. Now, I have this sneaking suspicion I'm gonna like him. And that's not gonna make anybody very happy, but don't worry about it. If they ask to leave, we will say yes and try to find another Uggies. But we have Al as our lazy. Up next, this looks like our Peppy. Peppies. Tabby, someone else. Was it Mayel? No, that was a Snooty. Who's our Peppy gonna be? Tabby. That was a decision I had to make. We didn't have any Peppies or Normies. And I think we had 3 choices. I know Tabby is not a widely disliked, but it was difficult to find any Peppy or Normie that is widely disliked. So I had to make the executive decision myself, and poor Tabby. And a cat, of all the critters they had to mutilate, they chose a cat. Finally, we have our Normie. I think it was choice between Annalisa, Freckles, and Dina. I'm probably getting these mixed up with Peppy and whatever. But again, this is something I had to choose because there just weren't any, but we had to get all of them on the island, and they have to be Uggies, so I had to make another executive decision, and I chose those 3. And I found Dina. There's nothing wrong with her other than that sickly puke green coloring. Some people can live with it, some people can't. Maybe if you're colorblind like the artist they hired to do the critters, it doesn't bother you either. I don't know. But yeah, a full day, 2 days. Took us 2 days to find these 3. And we finally have them. I'm very curious to know what the viewers are thinking at this point. But I want to give them a chance. I want to get to know them and see how long it takes to dislike them enough to want them to get off the island. All right, we're going to have a ceremony here, and then I'm going to give you an island tour. Hello there, I'm back. I'm going to take you on a tour of the island thus far. We are not even able to ask if we've got 3 stars yet, but we did get quite a bit accomplished. I think what Tom is going to ask next is to put those plots down. So, well, sell land is what it's called, right? Yeah. And I haven't done that yet, but we do have an updated Nook's Cranny, and the Able sisters are moving in. So I, as best I could, just dotted the island with everything I bought at the store or got from villagers and items that I got from balloons, like these bears. I planted the flowers that I could. Leaf came over, so I got some shrubs. And these are extras. I think it's okay to have these out for points, but regardless, I can always give them to villagers for gifts. But I've just figured, you know what? Why not? Hi, sweetie. Uh-huh. You look good wearing anything at all. Well, thank you. Oh, I do like the fedora. I don't like the bomber jacket I'm wearing, but oh my gosh, the clothes. Even the clothes that the Mabel was selling. Holy smoke. Yeah, a villager gave me this, and I think it was... I cannot remember. Was it Biff? And, this is the first thing Al gave me. He said he made it back on his other island. Okay. If it's points toward... Yeah, see, every item that we're getting is blue. So I thought maybe we could go with blue, but I don't know. Blue does go with the chartreuse. But I don't know, I'm not a fan. My roof is blue. This, I believe I got from another villager. I grabbed this on my treasure island because they're so difficult to get, and I really prefer that out in the plaza than any other music player. So yeah, the Able sisters will be moving in. Not bad. Here's our little music area. Oh, you go, Agnes. All the villagers do that at least once a day. Should we join in with her? Cute. Well, it's good to see that they're actually doing it. Okay, so we'll go to the other side of the island where I put the houses. So Biff and Agnes are still on the beach with me. Yeah, see, my roof is blue. Tom asked me if I would change it, and I'm gonna wait until we know exactly what we're doing. And yeah, I did get some upgrades, as you can tell. I'm up to 800 storage now. Agnes gave me this. I was stunned. Towards decorating the island and getting the villagers in. And this I got on a balloon. Most of this is from balloons. And I'm not sure if doing this helps with the star count, but I do have a few of them dotted here and there. I hope that's okay. We'll find out. I left them there. My chair is farting because I'm moving. Yeah, these guys. I've caught at least 12 of them. Right here on the mouth of the... Oh, that is not a salmon. And I did finally... Hey, our bottle. I did finally get a sturgeon the other night right here. So maybe we could find more of those. Let's see what's in the bottle. Oh, Filbert! He's haunting me. I might already know this. I do know this. Okay, well, that's alright. Okay, so on this side of the island, we have some cutesy stuff. I grabbed these from a hunt. These are the shrubs from Leaf. The 50 fencing from Tom. I do have the ladder now. Look, we had pink ones. So I went up on the upper cliffs here and I separated all of our mums out so that they would be color-coded to make different variations. There's a little orchard back here. This is where I do most of my work. This came in a balloon as well. I thought this was one of those rare items that you only got if you went to the Happy Home Paradise. I haven't done that yet. I did meet Lottie in the airport, but... Oop! Papa Bear's in the way. It'll be a while before I go over there, that's for sure. So this is our third tier. Nothing special. Do like the pine trees, though. It's always difficult for me to decide what to do. Oh, second tier. This is third tier. Sorry! But yeah, I do like the pine trees. I just... not sure if any of this is necessary, but once I do get the terraforming tools, I'm going to do the staring at the map thing again. Figure out. I wonder, third tier fish, are they any good? I have not fished up here yet. Okay, you're a mile away. First, oh, well, yeah, they're great. Oh, it's not like I don't need the stone, so. I already caught a tiger beetle. Okay, so that's that. I got the pyramid from Gulliver. He showed up twice. 3 times, actually. He gave me a face, the pyramid, and then some, like a Arab sheik's hat. This river is nice and long, and you're supposed to be able to catch the rarer fish on this level. I'm not seeing any. And I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure you have to have caught a certain number of fish before the rarer ones will appear. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, my stars. Leaf came through again. This happened the last time. I didn't even water these, and we haven't even had any rain yet. But I finally got the ability to buy all 3 colors of the hyacinth, because the Nook brothers were only selling, was it the yellow one? Or the white one? I cannot remember. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? One day they'd sold white, and the other day they sold yellow, I think. So when Leaf showed up, he had all 3. So I grabbed some, and look at that. He's come through again. It's crazy. That's neat. Could be a silent update they didn't tell us about. You never know. And then here we are at the end of this little section that brings us back to the original side of the island. But yeah, we did get this. I buy a lot of stuff. I can't help myself. And man, do we need garbage cans early. They're so difficult, but thankfully they were selling one. Yeah, see, I'm only getting like 2 colors when I go in there to buy flowers. I need a yellow Cosmo. Well, maybe Leaf will come back. There's Dina. Want to say hi to Dina? Oh, let's put this away so I don't poke her in the eye. Oh, she stood up. Hi there. Woo woo. What's the latest? That's true. That is what fishing is. It's unwrapping a gift. And we got a pink one. Leaf is the best. He's just the best. Nothing here. Alright. You got the hamster. Did I? Yeah, I put those there. I tried to do the separate rooms thing, and I had too many clothing items and too many materials, and I just kept running out of space. So I said I'm not going to make a kitchen and a bathroom and a bedroom. I just dumped all my clothes in one room and all of my materials in another. I'll go back and fix that. Okay, so I think that is everything. So while I'm Well, I suppose we could go back here and look at our map. See what we're dealing with here. Oh, I wish you'd quit doing that. There we go. Okay. This is temporary, of course. Nothing's going to stay as it is. But we are moving along nicely. And I did mention already that tying that river together in the center there and just making a great big island is so tempting. But I don't think it would serve a purpose. I don't think I could even fit a house. Because if you're looking at the Able Sisters box there, it's about the size. Is 4x4 or 5x4? It's not much space. We could move it, like center it a little bit better, make it a bit smaller. I made a very tiny island on the last. This is going to sound weird. I made a tiny island on the last island I had. And I put our fruit trees. I believe it was pear and apple. And the flower we had was windflower and pansy. No, tulip. Pansy and tulip? I can't remember. Not important. But yeah, it's an idea and it's probably one that won't work. But I am tempted on my next island venture to get the one where both of the rivers form in the south. I haven't done that since probably my very first island. They're difficult to work with, but I want that kind of a challenge. So I'm thinking about maybe doing that. But yeah, just looking at this map, I really couldn't tell you where the direction is headed at this point. I do need more bridges and an incline or two just to get the 3 stars. But at this point, we have 5 villagers. We need 3 more to make 8. And then that should put us at 3 stars. If I get a second bridge and 1 more incline, I hope that does it. And I also hope I have enough items scattered around to appease Izzy Belly. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, that's everything, I think. I already found the bottle, sorry. I kept getting distracted. Every time I would try to clean up the beach, someone would run up to me and either hand me something or ask a question, and I picked up that bottle, I opened it, and I moved on, and then I'm like, well, wait a minute, that could have been used in the video. Oh, well. Pick it up. There you go. I got the red, white, and blue. Everything's blue. Not a fan of the color blue. I am still seeing sharks. I've caught another one. The nurse shark? Whale shark. Yeah. Okay. That's it for now. I thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. I appreciate that. You're welcome to click the like button if you feel like it. And you're welcome to subscribe if you're interested in watching more. I do hope everybody has a wonderful day. Take good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.